Test, test, test. Doing this for so long, guys. For so long. And still, I record without audio. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this still happens. I think it will always happen. Like 5 years in, boom. Still. Okay. What I want to say is Nasdaq, super nice. NFP already happened. My screen is on that side. So if I look there, that's there. So where my screen is. And Nasdaq, I took a loss yesterday on Nasdaq, shared in the Discord. That is a good loss because that model will probably be now. Like we are open in 5 minutes. And I haven't looked at the rest. Like I think Nasdaq is very clean. Like let's go to the 4-hour time frame. I think we have a very clean drawn liquidity here. If you look a little bit higher, we see also here. I think the bias is bullish. Look at how clean we moved away from the order block here today. So I think high probability is higher. That said, we have a 1-hour busy bullish value gap potentially created at 10. So that means that could mean a very high probability 10 a.m. game where I am eager to wait for. So there's a potential 1-hour bullish value gap. There's already 50-minute bullish value gaps created. And this structure looks exactly the same as what we traded on Monday. So it looks very nice. Let me see the chat. Mike, good morning. Scooby, Mr. Immense, good morning. Gina, welcome. The Trading Academy. Tomorrow I'll be live with the Trader Academy, Trading Academy on their YouTube. No audio. Edwald, welcome. Jens, Mahmoud. Yeah, the audio is back. That's good. But like higher for I think there's no rocket science in going higher for Nasdaq today. But the entry like now is too late for me. I don't trade before NFP. Well, I think you could trade before NFP because this looks like a very sexy one of a 50-minute buy structure, liquidity sweep for value gap 1 sitting here, order block, fair value gap 2. And from there, NFP just moved away from there. So nothing wrong with the pre-NFP trade here. I just take too many losses past couple years trading before NFP, CPI, FOMC. So I just completely removed it from my trading. And I now what I like about the big news events like this is it creates one-sided moves, displacement. So the fair value gaps you always wait for, that is now like NFP created that. So probably my entry today, our entry today is probably going to be somewhere here. Where exactly we're going to see in the coming 60 minutes. I think we will take an entry in a window, but that's it. So let's wait. The open is in 3 minutes. I want to go over the dollar. Make it a little bit cleaner. I'm still a little bit neutral on the dollar. On a weekly, from a weekly level, I can tell the same story on the daily, but there is a weekly bearish for value gap right here where we in. Let me zoom in a bit. Bearish for value gap, and we swept a weekly low, a monthly low actually. We're in between those. Same on the daily. We're in between a daily bullish for value gap and now a daily bearish for value gap. If on the higher time frame we're in between two different arrays, I don't know what to do. Like my skill level says neutral. Like there are probably some very good traders who say like, yeah, you need to do this and this. I honestly would say, I don't know, just wait. Just wait for one of them to fill. So that means if we get a closure above this daily for value gap, go for the highs again. If it closes below this for value gap, trade towards the lows. If we're in between, I'm always waiting. Because what I noticed is that because of that, if you see that the lower time frame, even the 1 hour, but going to the 15-minute, the 5 minutes, it just becomes more ugly. And we don't want to trade ugly. We want to trade sexy structure. So that's for the dollar. So if you're gonna ask about the dollar pairs, I'm neutral, guys. I'm totally neutral. Cool. Then the German index, the DAX. I think your eyes should go to the daily bullish fair value gap from an internal to external. I think we can trade towards the high here on the German index. I don't think I can trade that on the take profit trader accounts, but I think it's a very nice trade. Delivery here from London is busy. Yeah, this could be a nice trade idea to go higher. Not sure about the structure here, but the buy is higher. I think it's pretty solid. Then gold. Let me see what gold did. Hmm. Gold swept the high here, last week's high. Still, the delivery looks like higher. I'm saying this all week, also to my students. Like, this is the current weekly range. It's just sideways. That is not something I like. I was hoping that NFP would give a little bit more movement. But I don't like to trade this. I'm just neutral. I'm gonna keep an eye on it on the stream. But for now, I think Nasdaq looks the best. Let's take a look at YM. YM always pumps at 9:30. So let's see if it does now. It would be amazing if YM gets a little sell off because that's daily bullish fair value gap here on YM. That is definitely something to look at. Cool. So it's now 9:30. We are open. And the main play I'm going to look for is Nasdaq longs. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, ideally that is going to be from the 1 hour bullish fair value gap. So it means we need to wait until the candle close. If it trades higher now without retracement, there's no trade for me. But I think this looks pretty good. Of course, this high is sitting there. Let's see what the lower time frame will give us. Cool. Let me know in the chat. There's other pairs you want me to go over. For now, it's just this. I think this gives the cleanest depiction of Nasdaq currently. Yes, that high that's marked out the green line is nice, but I think waiting cannot hurt right now. Also take a quick peek at other pairs. Cool. So looking at yesterday's trade, textbook setup, did not follow through. You have that when NFP is coming. You can have no delivery. So I took a loss on that after a very nice Monday trade, the expansion here. For today, I'm waiting for this. If you look for about ES, I think ES, the lows here, especially Monday low, looks sus to me. Like these lows. Of course, there's SMT, but doesn't look clean. It wouldn't surprise me if we're gonna revisit on ES the Monday low. Let's wait for price to do its thing. Yeah, I think minimum is dropping the like button. I agree, Kiko. I agree. So what I'm waiting for here on Nasdaq is a retracement. So this could be the retracement. Ideally deeper towards the 275 area here. Would be nice. If we don't do that and we just start selling off, sales will be towards Monday low and maybe even this 4-hour BC, but I don't expect that. Let's see. So there's other assets you want to go over. Please share. Got new glasses today because I need to look smart on camera. Very important for authority. No, I'm joking. Joking. No, it's a blue blocking glasses, blue light. Because I'm on a screen all day, and it's like a big ass lamp in my face all day when I'm recording content. So I don't. I'm not gonna sit with headaches all day. I need to take measures in my own hand. Maybe 10 a.m. game from the potential 1 hour busy. Yeah, 100%. That is something I'm looking at. Um, why I'm not staring blind on that is because if we now make this entire retracement to the 275 area before 10 a.m., there is of course no 1 hour busy, and we could already make the retracement from the 15-minute structure. That's why I'm now waiting for basically displacement higher. I don't mind if where it is. I'm expecting it to come soon, but where it is, I don't mind. Fabio, no, I'm not sure if it's Fabio Rutger, maybe both. Trading Academy, long on the low. I never go long on a low. I wait for confirmation. Don't pick bottoms and tops. That is my style. You can, of course, have fun, like, enjoy, enjoy. Not gonna do that. Patience, my friends. Patience, patience. Just wait for the candles will tell you. Like the candles will tell you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Like, for example, yesterday they said it was a loss, but I want to still well let's show Monday. The candles will give you that aggressive sells, aggressive buys, signature in price. This exact signature in price and why and how you can use it to take many amazing trades is actually the topic of the upcoming YouTube video. I'm almost finishing with that video, so probably will be later today or tomorrow. It will show you exactly why, for example, in the current scenario, you need to wait a little bit longer. A little bit longer. And let's say we displace from here, you just put your stop loss below here. That's fine. Also, keep in mind, I am open, and it's maybe weird because I just gave you a very nice buy idea. If we just don't turn around at all, for example, we just keep trading lower and lower, lower. I am looking for shorts then towards the Tuesday and Monday low on both YM and ES. But that's for later. This is what you look for every single day. This is what you just can screenshot, hang it over your wall. If you see that there's something cool happening. And ideally, this structure is happening at a key level. That means after an old low or a fair value gap, an order block, just a point of interest. Okay, so now we have the first bullish, I feel like, a potentially being created. Let's see if that's created. That'll show you a lot about what price loves to do. Well, there you have it. Why am I not being able to trade this? I want to trade silver. Okay, that's not the right contract. Let me check. No, silver. Please don't move away without me. For Nasdaq, I'm waiting for 10 a.m. For now. I think silver looks interesting for a short. I am waiting for this fair value gap, to be honest. Would be a shame if it's moving away. Why do I trade towards that? I think we can all see that there is a bullish fair value gap sitting here. And we swept and now we're trading lower. I think it looks very super clean. I like it. Also at 10, there's a 15-minute CB here. The second one actually. So also this could be an entry after 10. So then I was looking at Nasdaq and at silver. So I hope you're not getting chopped up right now. Nothing to do on Nasdaq. Just wait. Be patient. Let me see the chat. Isn't silver a higher probability if you wait for the retracement to the daily and play long? Intraday, I would say no. From a swing position, maybe yes. Maximum order has been met. I got an error here. What is this? Why can not? Why can I trade silver, guys? I just want to trade one account, one contract. Actually, okay, my order gets rejected. Not sure why. Well, I rarely trade silver intraday, so I'm gonna check why. If you guys know why, please let me know. Did they just stop letting silver at all? Trade silver? I am confused. Silver. I already have the silver ones. Okay, cool. Well, this is gonna be paper trade then, guys. No, you can only trade in quantities of, I think, what even one. Yeah. Only so, but it's in my error. It says the limit is 0, so I cannot trade it. And I think it's because it's this one is on Take Profit Trader. I think it's because of the volatility. But I thought that we would just limit it, not like block it, because just one contract is not much. Let me see. Cool. Okay. Then this is just trade idea for the books, not for an actual trade. The silver high 7 a.m. is not super clean, but I think we will visit the. I'm expecting us to visit the daily busy first. Okay, so paper trade. I would have taken this. Like I already pressed the button. So if it's a loss, I'm gonna journal it as a loss. But I cannot trade this now on this account, so that's fine. So back to Nasdaq. I hope you guys are still sitting on your hands. SMT is at the highest with YM is the weakest. Yeah, we're gonna have a classic indices morning, guys. Indices only. Because the cool part for waiting for that 1 hour busy is that you can just wait and see if this actually is the idea, or we're just gonna trade lower. That can also be a possibility. The market show his hand. Gold and silver are correlated pairs, but if you go to the higher time frame, they don't move in tandem intraday. No. Right. 2 minutes till 10 a.m. No, this is not. I wouldn't say this is lower system liquidity is high because we literally swept the Monday high. We sweep a daily high, and we create sell structure to a clear draw on liquidity. The time that the high is created is not ideal, but also if we look here, we trade into an 1 hour order block and fair value gap. Also here, order block and fair value gap. There's a lot of premium arrays stacking there that could push price lower. All right, 10 a.m. Let's see. So based on the previous 4 hour candle, it's a rejection candle. We sweep and we reject. I'm not sure about the long ID, guys. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Let's see. Very small 1 hour busy. Currently, I am neutral on Nasdaq. Like I was very bullish, but I am seeing shorts now as well on the indices. But I want to see, like, it's very simple. How do we respond from the 1 hour busy? That's the biggest question for me now. If we see it completely failing, then I want to take shorts towards previous day's lows, Tuesday low, Monday low. So we have two scenarios here. One, this is the aggressive sells for the aggressive buys, and we're just gonna take the original long idea, or we just completely rip lower, and then my eyes are going towards the 5 a.m. low, this one, and we even if we zoom out a bit, we can probably find more Monday low, I would say. For now, I'm just waiting what we do here. Higher time frame is higher for me. I think this could be the low of the year. And this looks to me, it's a lot in the charts. Let me remove all the annotations here, but this looks to me like a market maker buy model on the 4 hour, especially how we moved away from this 4 hour order block and for value gap. Continuation higher is the most likely to me. But again, I don't want to blind myself to short term price action. I just want to wait now what we do inside this 1 hour. That's the yellow box is the 1 hour bullish for value gap. Yeah, I already mentioned earlier in the stream that on ES, lower prices makes more sense. There's so much more down here that could be rebalanced. Similar for YM, massive daily bullish fair value gap that could be rebalanced first. That's why I'm waiting a bit. For now, I'm more looking towards shorts. My favorite would be YM because we now broke structure. Yeah, stop loss is not very nice in this because the move is already so deep. Stop off this high, this swing high would be ideal. Then be a little more patience to see if we create this 5 minute SIBI, and there will be the entry short towards the daily busy. That will be the idea. Same for ES. I think then the daily lows, especially the Monday low, could be at play. And and hopefully getting in. No, I'm not. I'm in no position now, but I'm looking for shorts. Bro, that is not nice. That is not nice. Yeah, like the thing is, if we now just dropping like a rocket lower, and I'm not gonna get in, I'm gonna look for the reversal structure here, guys. It's very simple. This is what I'm expecting on the higher time frame. But it would just be nice to get an entry short here. Nice. Congrats on the win. Love it. Love it. Love it. Make sure you like the stream, guys. Would be amazing. Such an annoying trade session. For YM here is the daily bullish fair value gap, the TP area. For Nasdaq, I am more looking at low, so Monday low, like Monday low on the indices in general. We have triple lows here. Well, YM is heading to the daily busy, and use that also as a point of interest for longs back long again if it happens today or tomorrow. Yeah, so sometimes there's just no retracement, and that's fine. Then you just miss the move, and you just wait for the next one. Hopefully around 10:30, we're gonna get an entry on YM in the 15-minute CB. If it retraces, if not, then don't, then not. Well, one thing is for sure, I think it's a pretty good change of bias where majority of the time before 10 a.m. we're like, well, let's just wait until the 1 hour busy is created on Nasdaq bullish Trafalgar gap to just go long. It's so good that we waited to see do we get a reaction from that because it could be they're just not going higher and then well saved yourself a stop loss which on paper seems worthless because it's not money. But when the next trade is going to be taken, instead of you needing to trade out of drawdown because of this potential long, you have the same balance. And it's pretty nice. So I will count it as a mini win. Of course, it sucks. I want to be in this position. I really want to go short on Nasdaq very or on the indices very soon. YM looks nice to me here. Let's see. Because also it's a bearish SMT. Don't forget it as well. Like YM is the only one who did not take the high. That's why I like YM more. I forgot to mention that. It's hard for me to short Nasdaq. Shorting the indices is hard because in general the indices go up higher time frame, like always, like for 100 years. Okay, maybe 100 is a little exaggerated, but you get the point. Yes, I got a studio upgrade. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just waiting here. Like also after stream, I'm gonna keep an eye on Nasdaq and on YM. I think longs can come once we sweep the Monday lows on the indices, and like we could also just wait. Like if this is like a massive down candle again, then this is definitely on my radar. But just the Monday low is the starting point. Same for ES. And maybe we get an entry, maybe not. It is up to the trading gods to decide for us. Yeah, big NFP push on the dollar, but dollar in general is not very nice right now. The silver trade is also going lower. Of course it is. Well, hopefully get the entry. I'll need to stream on a couple more minutes to see if we can find an entry. And if not, I'll just be waiting for the sell-off to continue. I think the 15-minute CBs are nice for entries on the indices. So let's see. Cool. All right, guys. It's 10:30. You know the levels where I'm waiting for. I'm gonna look for, okay, what do we do in the 15-minute SIBI? Do we get a sell-off to the daily busy on YM? That's my main trade idea for today. The rest I'm gonna leave alone. So no trades, no trades. Hopefully later today, and otherwise just waiting. I'm gonna work on finishing the video that's going live potentially later today or latest tomorrow. That'll be a banger again. Basically, how to get funded very fast and get payouts very fast. I've seen that you guys like those videos, so I was like, let's make more of those. Cool. All right, guys. If you like today, got value out of this stream, make sure you like the stream. It will help me out. If you're not subscribed yet, new here, make sure you stick around, join the Discord. A lot of free education, the whole 9 yards. You guys know the drill. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. Drop W's in the chat, guys. And I hope to see you next time. And enjoy the video that's coming later today. So keep an eye on the Discord. I will post